Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Digital Pit Boss Effect. As you've seen since my experience in this conscious community, it's a lot of lame ducks, a lot of liars and perpetrators, frauds, various types of cats, bunch of bitch ass niggas, some crybabies, wonder bread ass type niggas. But it ain't no real niggas. So I'm proud to bring you a few real niggas that's just gonna kick it the real way. Now you're gonna listen to one of the relatives speak on the left-hand path as he explains to you how he had integrated that into his world on some gangbanging. He speaks quite clearly about the fact that he was worshiping Satan. Not like they do in this conscious community where they worship Satan, but they don't want to tell you that they do. So take a listen to a Pasadena Timberlane. Blood. Break it down.
Big Icky, aka Ono Mash. We in Pasadena, California, and right now we in the projects, King Manors. This is home to the Pasadena Devil Lions, but the known click right here is the Project Gangsta Bloods, PJG. I'm born and raised out here, grew up in Ferguson, Washington. My whole family is from Pasadena. Once I started gang banging back in middle school, you feel me? I started hanging with the homies, getting influenced by the crowd around me, kind of got sucked into the matrix and became who I am, you feel what I'm saying? But it didn't lessen me as a man. I think it make you stronger in a sense because the discipline that comes from it is what give you your character, you know what I'm saying? Every day you got to deal with the choices. It's a regret. It's like a pile of regrets that stay on the gangster head. And if you're a gangbanger without regrets, you probably never even did shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be lying, then they go home and live these fake lies on the internet where everybody think it's all positive and shit, but I know the real, man, and I know how deep the gang banging shit go because I didn't did it forever for my whole life, you know. I ain't new to this shit. Niggas know me. I'm well known out here. The big homie Bogart, you know what I'm saying? Salute, that's another G homie that's 100. Big homie Bogart was doing an interview back in the days with Raymond and Howard with the news people. And they was, you know, questioning him about the lanes and all that. And the nigga wind up making like an accidental typo saying some devil lane type shit, like not knowing it was Denver the whole time. So once it started spreading, the news and the propaganda behind it associated with it, the homies, I adapted the identity. Thought it was kind of so woo business. The devil lanes was hard. Yeah, we feeling that whole title. We feeling that swag. But then you had the homies in the biddy that was like, you know, it's Denver, my nigga. What's the devil lane shit? You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at them because in a sense they might feel like that's separation. So, but you still got homies that's devil lanes. You got homies that's devil lanes. But niggas need to understand it. Listen to me now. It's all the same. Period. You disrespect a devil, you disrespect a Denver. You disrespect a mafia, you disrespect the. It's all the same shit. So niggas shouldn't have to say that more than once. You feel what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. If you ain't strong mentally, they can easily influence you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the little homies be getting fucked in their head because the big homies grab them up and plant that seed of mistrust and disloyalty. You know what I'm saying? Fuck their whole structure off. So yeah, when I was a young nigga, I don't want to put the homie name out there. He resting in peace anyway now. But he kind of introduced me to some shit that was a little dark side. You know, it's a little evil. We was on some satanic worship shit. And I was actually doing that for about maybe 7-8 years. I was heavy into the satanic worship. My mom and my family thought I was crazy and shit, you know. I'm talking to the preachers left and right, asking is heaven open for niggas like me? And they can't even give me an answer, you know what I'm saying? And if you ask me how I got in this shit, man, I can honestly say I wanted power at a young age. I wanted to be balling like the rest of the niggas. I don't want to be out here on no struggle nigga shit. So if a nigga tell me the easiest way to fame is to commit myself to Satan, at that point in my life, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. And I don't have no regrets on doing that because it made me who I am. Man, I've seen a lot of shit. When you worship the devil, you don't see shit the normal niggas see. And I always tell the homies that niggas be playing this shit, saying, oh, ain't no God, ain't no devil. Okay, that's bull. You want to know? I'm telling any nigga right now, if you want to know on Bloods, on Lanes, if God or the devil is real, worship the devil. And you're going to find out how real this shit is, my nigga. Man, you probably look at me like an animal if I was to tell you the kind of shit that we was doing just to gain recognition from Satan. And the first thing Satan wants you to do is denounce the Holy Ghost, which is considered the number one sin in the Bible, the number one unforgivable sin in the Bible. If any nigga study the Bible knows that, you know, and that's fucked up to hearing that for a nigga like me. I did all of that over and over, numerous times, blasphemy against the Holy Ghost. So I always be thinking sometimes like low key, if there is a heaven or a hell, I'm already on my way down, you know. Speaking for me and my crowd, like I said, I'm not gonna put no names out there because that's something I don't know if everybody want to disclose the fact that they didn't play with the devil. A nigga rather tell you he didn't fuck the nigga in his butt or snitched on paperwork before you. I'm just telling you, niggas. And when I told the homies I was doing my interview, my little crowd that I got down with the dark side with, niggas like don't put my name out there. That was back then, and I'm gonna respect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect that because I don't give a fuck though. I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. But when you caught up in that satanic shit, it's like every day you want to purposely do something to hurt a motherfucker or kill a motherfucker, or every day your main focus is to go shoot or hurt somebody because you want to absorb the motherfucking energy from your enemies. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's like my nigga Sinister used to tell me for Swans, rest in peace. You want to absorb the energy from your enemies. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we was on. We was on the real dark side, the left. They call it the left hand. You know what I'm saying? In the satanic circles, it's called the left hand. You got the right hand, which is the godly walk, which was half of society, profess to walk. And then you got the left hand path where niggas like me was caught up in. You know what I'm saying? But I would never go back on that shit, man. And if they do say Jesus forgive everything, and I hope you forgive a nigga now, you know. I was doing a seance in my room one night, doing a blood sacrifice. And I was invoking the spirit world, saying my chants and all that. And out of nowhere, the whole motherfucking bed in my room literally like yanked off the wall. I'm talking about it took like 8 niggas to carry this bed in the first place. The shit was one of those big wood, heavy, thick ass beds, man. It scared me so much, man. I jumped out the bed, ran, fell all in my room, was trying to cut I knew it was some demonic shit. The feeling, I didn't have motherfucking crap niggas draw down on me with pistols. I didn't have niggas shoot at me dead, brain range, so I know what the feeling feel like when you about to die. I know exactly what it feel like, and that's exactly how I felt in that room. And there was no reason for me to be feeling like that, because we always pray to the 13th candle. We always do the same shit in the satanic rituals. For some reason, when that night while I was doing this ritual, I think God kind of maybe pulled his little aura away from me and let me see just how real Satan is. And it got real. He tried to manifest in my bedroom, period. Nigga, and I wasn't on not one motherfucking drug. Nothing. Lanes. I'm sitting in the bed sober, nigga. This real shit coming from me though.
And that was a turning point for you.
Hell yeah. Hell nah. Nah, it wasn't. Prison. That was the turning point. Sitting in this cell for motherfucking 5 years straight. That was the turning point, because I was meeting a lot of niggas that had religious beliefs, and they was older blood homies, and they was solid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They was like, nigga, why you professing your love to the devil? You think that's some gangster shit? You can be a gangster and get with God. You know what I'm saying? They was telling me I was too intelligent, and I had my whole life ahead of myself. So I was committing myself to something that wasn't gonna lead to progress. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand it, but then I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I always felt doomed once I did it. My first satanic, anything with Satan, I felt doomed from that point on. So I never really felt like I could reconnect with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So my whole life I've been running from it.
Now, are there people still in PDL that are into the devil worshiping? Is that still an active thing?
Yeah, I got a few homies that slide with the dark side.
And how do you feel when you interact with them?
I'm a loving for however they is. I'm gonna accept any homie for however he is. I just ain't accepting no snitches. If the homie come tell me he believe in Lucifer, I'm gonna get that nigga my hand shaking and embrace that nigga. If he tell me he believe in Jesus and that's his God and his divine light, then by all means, I'm embracing the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge none of my homies. We just gotta love each other and focus on each other. I be tired of niggas focusing on shit that's irrelevant to the homies. Niggas need to clean the eternal beef of the lanes out, period. Let's stop worried about all these other hoods that's on the lane's dick. Let's just fix our own shit. Because at once upon a time, we was the most dominant niggas in the SGP.
Now, do you ever feel tempted to go back to the dark side?
Man, I feel tempted every fucking day, and that's pathetic, nigga. I tell my wife all the time, and she tell me I'm pathetic. Like, nigga, you sound like a dumb nigga. Because, okay, if I'm hungry, and I don't mean for no provisions, I mean for some currency. And if a nigga got a bundle of it, and I feel like, you know, I want to get it, and I want to get it the easiest way possible to me, then I might say a satanic prayer. You know, like, blessings to this robbery. May I succeed in getting everything I need from this nigga. Because you can't ask Jesus this shit, you know what I'm saying? But Jesus wants you to protect yourself and love yourself too. And I don't niggas should think I'm pushing the satanic shit, because I'm not. I'm not telling no homies to push that, but I'm just telling you, like, if you go out to rob a nigga, if you wake up today and say you finna go rob a nigga, you demonic as a motherfucker. You got demonic thoughts too, you know what I'm saying? If you say today I'm finna go kill a crab, you finna go kill a nigga's son or kill somebody, you know what I'm saying? That means something to somebody. But what's gonna stop you though? Nothing. It's not gonna be Jesus. He ain't gonna come down and stop you. They play a divine game of chess with us, and Satan ain't gonna intervene either. But I don't worship Satan no more though. And I keep telling the homies that when they be asking me that. And I don't worship Jesus either no more. I worship God, you know what I'm saying? I believe in a higher being, you know what I'm saying? I don't like all these names that they got because I get confused, my nigga. When I was in prison, I studied the Torah. I fucking looked at the Quran. I looked at the Hebrew. I read the Dead Sea Scroll one night, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? All I'm saying is I don't like the names attached to the religious shit. I don't like it because it fuck niggas up. It's just like paperwork, you know what I'm saying? You attach another stigma to yourself and you lose who you are, you know what I'm saying? It's the same religion. You attach this religion to yourself and you lose who you are, you know what I'm saying? Let's just all be humans, mortals. That's it. That's all we gotta focus on being, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com.
Yes, sir. Now, in the conscious community, you can't get that kind of honesty. You can't get these cats to accept they walking in with the devil, because they want to claim that this is original thought from some African spirituality, and they want to make it appear as though in Africa we didn't have no black people doing no wrong shit. They don't really want to accept the fact that the ones that was selling you into slavery was worshiping the devil, and to sell you off didn't mean a thing to them. They didn't love you anyway, but they can't see that because they so mad at what the white man done to them that they don't want to give no acknowledgement for them Quakers, them white boys that started giving you that underground railroad and leading you into a path where you could be free. They refuse to get that. So I'm gonna play back somebody who can break down the left-hand path if you're not really familiar what the left-hand path is.
Left-hand path, and you see it represented with the pentagram. It represents being. Now, dark, hidden, passive, absorbs, feminine. Anything that's hidden is kind of feminine. And female energy is a lot different than masculine energy. Female energy takes in, it's receptive. Masculine energy projects. So that makes sense that on the right, you see light, evident, active, expels, masculine. Now, the photograph they're showing of the masculine is surprising to me because it's showing, from what I can see, is showing the 5 points, right? 2 legs, 2 arms, and the head. I can't see, it should be showing, if you're going to represent the male energy, in some sense, it should be showing the penis. because okay, you have the female, which is the 5 points, because a female has a vagina. A male has 6 points because of the penis. That's why they say Saturnian energy is more masculine energy. Now, there's two things to that, because you could say Saturnian energy is representative of dark, hidden, passive, absorbs. So there's sort of a conflict of interest in the two schools of philosophy and thought when trying to explain this out, the left-hand, right-hand path. It's a little bit more complex. But anyhow, sticking to what I was saying, the female energy is sort of, men get angry and they break things and get pissed off, get a fight at the bar or something like that. Female energy is very passive and can stay going longer. It can stay angry longer. A female can stay angry for weeks or months or even years and still not show it. Whereas a guy gets angry, he's going to get pissed off and go off, it might be a big thing for about an hour or 2 hours at the most, and then he's done, So it's a very interesting perspective. So they show the female with the inverted pentagram and the male with the regular pentagram. And like I said before, there's sort of a conflict there because there should be 6 points. But anyhow, left-hand path, right-hand path. So the right-hand path, you're constantly working towards ascension, becoming spiritual. You're becoming. And this has to do with positive energy. If you're, so-called, if you're into Islam or you're Jewish or you're Christian and you're working on abstinence, like not indulging in sex and drugs and alcohol, and you're working on building your spirituality, you're that's one path to a destination. The other path, the dark path, a lot of people who practice left-hand path, they're into they don't deal with abstinence, they're more into indulgence. They believe, go ahead and have as much sex as you want. Go ahead and, drink as much as you want. Do whatever you want. Why abstain from it? Human beings are naturally animals. We're naturally carnal. We should be able to enjoy this stuff. And there's no real balance to it, though. Whereas in the right-hand path, just abstinence, abstinence, abstinence. So, me, myself, I have different sorts of concepts about things like this, which are more in the middle. So if you're interested, you can email me on that. But
I hope that was a decent breakdown, that you can understand that the conscious community is based on hidden information, gay, homosexual, passive men trying to act as though they masculine, but really they feminine. That's why Jabari sound like he gay. That's why Shaka look like he gay. That's why crying Reggie be crying because he gay. And the gay that we talking about is a feminine energy. I don't know if they sleeping with men or not, but they feminine. Feminine, you gay. You're homosexual. Potential. And then these other little lame duck ass niggas that show up talking that shit. Notice they got the little unk around their chest. They representing that feminine energy. This is why these niggas act the way they do. Because they feminine. And then when they presented something masculine, they want to call you a bully. Pit Boss is the Christian bully. That's because I'm on the right-hand path. But we don't play that shit. And they can't understand that path because they feminine. And so not being able to understand this, they lie. See, when you think about the Comedics, they say that obelisk represents the penis. because the Kemetic era had a lot of homosexual activity involved. But they don't want to admit if black people were the first to bring you civilization, then black people was the first to commit all this bullshit in a high society. To be gay, to be rich, to be powerful, to be intelligent, to whatever it is, good and bad. If Kemet was the first civilization or early civilization, and they was definitely partaking in everything men do. And you can't hide the feminine aspect of what men do. It's part of their being. This is why Pit Boss is met with so many adversaries in this conscious community. This is why my personality comes off that I'm a bully. Because these cats really can't stand themselves. I see y'all ain't gonna block these suckers. So let me block them. Oh, wait a minute. Let me unblock that. Oh, this one. Boy, you almost got your head chopped off and blocked with that bullshit. You've been missing for a minute. You don't know the many demons. Pit Boss over here putting it down on. So as you see, somebody named Soul Alchemy writes in the magic of the Obelisk. If you go read that, there ain't no magic in it at all. It's just a bunch of trickery with words, wanting you to believe that it got some power in it. But for the mere fact that Kemet is destroyed and is no more is the very reason why it ain't no power in it. Kemet got dominated by Alexander the Great Greek, who beat your Kemet up, took your throne and you laid down. And you didn't become a man again until you met Mark the Apostle, when he instilled into Kemet the right path. Let's take some hip hop, put some hip hop into how you can resurrect and bring back the conscious community. They not quite understood how to come back from the dark side.
Good thing is you still got time to go get it, because I can tell you now that ordering it ain't gonna work.
Just go get your passport, go get it. Just be done with it, bro.
OJ White. I'm not black, I'm OJ. What the nigga say?
Okay.
Whatever. I got you. Whoa. Hey, so many styles, they predicting what he might spit. He politicking on that Negro versus white shit. Folk got ambition, need a leader, he's the right pick, cause he could motivate them on that reach a higher height shit. A passionate brother minus the coonery. And I was effing up commas purchasing jewelry. But an intellectual brother is what I grew to be, and soon to be the Harriet Tubman of my community. Hey, look, I told Sean Carter to come and sign a nigga. The south side of the shy is where he can find a nigga. Ain't no denying Abo is more than a rhyming nigga, but they let these low budget videos hit the find a nigga. Abo got some modesty in them. His videos ain't got no quality in them, which makes it hard to find the quality in them. And they refuse to give it views, but what's crazy is he constantly get them. And speaking of views, social media, the modern day news. They supply us with new media tools. How could the media lose? I mean, we logging in, knowing the truth. But by the time we logging off, we confused. It's too opinionated. Rumors stick of pollution, but we can share the column. We pushing light on solutions, but we can share the problem. The government involving regular people's opinions through social media got us thinking that we can solve them. To attack, let's do it. See, that's the blacks. And you know how them blacks press through it. Kill a black for no reason. If he black, just do it. Release the tapes and give us access to it. And it's a fact they do it. But lucky God anointed a few. But we react the way they wanted us to. And they releasing videos and then we act like we discovered them shits. We just discovered what they wanted us to. I'm disappointed in you. Jagging money like a hobby and shit. We think it's cute to kill each other, catching bodies and shit. A bunch of foolishness is funny, we embody the shit. From Percocets to popping mollies and shit. And we destroying generations, so I had to come acknowledge the shit. Some niggas rapping till they posse get rich. Some rappers making hella money, killing kids with the rhyme that they spit. Okay, they rich, but ain't accomplishing shit. Give them a compass and shit. Some direction to a conscience and shit. They got a dream, let us sponsor the shit. But we watered down the talent in the music. Now they seeking simplicity, overlooking this astonishing shit. Just being honest and shit. Hey, this the realest shit on the net. Some niggas still ain't even feeling them yet. But the second I'm done, you'll probably never ever say he the best. But you will say I'm second to none. Killing J record was fun.
Little entertainment in the rap game. Somebody spit some real shit. So, because the conscious community has made Satanism the Alice Bailey, they forte, and they don't want to swing back from that way, then it ain't but a matter of time. When you start invoking spirits like Umar planned to do on August 21st, and you bring that dark demon into your circle, well, he there for a reason. And he ain't leaving till he get him a body. And the conscious community owes Satan a body. One of you demonic niggas got to go. It's just a matter of time. If you don't want to go, then you better acknowledge the light. The choice is yours. I see a lot of y'all leaving. You can't take this type of shit. I'm going to keep drilling you niggas. Because God ain't feeling you niggas. And when it's time that y'all meet the light, you're going to be blinded by the light. Y'all some satanic niggas. Thinking that your old Egyptian Metu Neter is the shit. It wasn't the shit for the Kemets. As their whole history was destroyed. Pyramids buried in the sand. Wasn't a soul even thinking about them. Niggas got on the boat. Sold by Ifa gods, landed in America, got introduced to God on the Underground Railroad, your walk to freedom. Then you sold yourself back to Satan when you started pumping up the atheist W.E.B. Du Bois. An atheist gave you double consciousness. Now you niggas is twisted. Suckers. You sure can't fuck with pit bulls. And we gonna introduce these satanic bloods to you niggas. See if you niggas can handle what it look like when a nigga follows Satan and don't want to hear that feminine shit you're kicking. I don't need none of you Satanist niggas. Sarah, aha, you're a Satanist, man. Go get a goddamn job. Have you got a job yet? Your mama's still waiting on you to get a job. Let's listen to John Ramirez as he buzzed down his Satanism.
And kill him. So I was very disappointed that I couldn't kill my fellow human being.
People want to see on it. This is the one I was telling you about that is in my book.
You say you were a Christian and you say you were a believer, I was going to kill you unless you had a real relationship with Jesus Christ. And the lady that lived downstairs, she came up and she told me, my husband is cheating. I want you to kill the woman that she's cheating with. Put a witchcraft spell on her and kill her. How much you charge me? I said, well, come back. I'm going to speak to the devil, my daddy, and I'll let you know. Come back in a couple of days. So the lady came back. The devil told me what to buy. He said, buy a coffin box, buy 21 black candles, buy an image of the lady, put it in the box, you know, to do the witchcraft, to kill this lady. So we were going to do her for 21 days. She was going to die. After 21 days, we were going to do her funeral. So when the lady came to me, I said, I'm going to charge you $10,000. I told her to kill the lady. She said, sure. She said, I tell you what, I know you. You've been good to me. I go to your house parties. Give me $7,000. I'll give you 30% off. I said, I'll kill her. I give me 30%. I take 30% off the 10. Give me 7,000. So when the lady was going to leave my house, she said, by the way, she's a Christian. She said, the lady's a Christian. I said, I'll kill her for free. I said, I don't need the money. I said, I'm going to kill her for free. I'm going to teach these Christians a lesson that they're going to learn. I'll kill her for free. I told her, I don't want your money. I'll kill her for free. So I did the voodoo thing. I did the witchcraft thing. And 21 days went by. The lady didn't die. A month went by. The lady didn't die. And I was like, wow, you know, what's going on? I mean, my reputation's a lot. So I called the devil. I called the demons that was signed. I increased the witchcraft. I increased the witchcraft. I doubled the witchcraft on it so she could die like overnight. Nothing was going on. Nothing was going on. I was home at night and the devil shows up. And I feel the presence of the devil comes into my house. And then the devil told me we have to abort the plan of the lady that you want to kill. And I said, why are we going to abort the plan? My reputation, I'm a witch. I'm a warlock. If I don't kill the lady, they're going to think that I don't have any powers. The devil said, you don't understand. The God that she serves said, don't leave her alone. Don't touch her. And I said, who's this God? She said, the God that she serves. So I was so angry. I said, no, but let's give 1 more week. Let's kill her. And he said, no, the God that she serves said, leave her alone. From the witchcraft that I did to the lady, she should have been dead in less than 21 days. How you doing?
Let's start crying when I see it.
This is Jezebel. This is Jezebel. This is my watch. See, these statues here, this didn't tell me nothing, but they didn't even matter. So in order for me to identify to this has to be created because I can't identify to the spirit. I can't identify to the spirit. We don't have nothing in common. I'm humanity. My spirit is immortality. But spirit is a spirit of demon. I can't relate to it. So in order for me to relate to it, you have to put this guy in the middle so I can relate to it because it's human form. It looks like we can there's a story behind this guy. So I can relate to it. So the demon operates to her. Understand? Same thing with these guys.
Now, I know y'all can't really see what he's talking about. That might be a little bit hard to understand. But what he's doing is he's showing the statues that the satanic worshipers have to create, because the statue represents something that's physical, mortal, but the spirit is not mortal. It's spirit. So they have to get a statue and then pray to the statue that they can see. And in their minds, where the magic happens in your mind, since magic is the art of words, they start to tell themselves words to make themselves believe that they following some sort of spirit that's empowering them. But this is a false reality. It's really not a spirit that can empower you. It's just yourself tricking you with your mind. And if the mind believes it, then it can achieve it. But the reality is, ultimately, all societies that followed Confucianism, Buddhism, Ifa, Yoruba, they got dominated, pushed back. By what? By a power much more greater than them. If it wasn't so, they had plenty of time to start the show off. And now they know more. Now their societies are being controlled. It's a difficult thing for this conscious community to bear and to accept. The ones that's following it. Some of the conscious community, they follow a Bible version that ain't true. And since they ain't following the truth, then the false power ain't going to enable you with power. And so then they ultimately condemned. It's a rough road. Somebody got to take a path. You either going to take the right-hand path or you're going to take the left-hand path. And since the conscious community been playing with the devil, following the Alice Bailey 10-point plan, the Ayn Rand hold on, let's find something for you. What, real quick. See, I keep playing this, and they keep acting like they not following the satanic ideas. They keep wanting to act as though the information that they following is some old African ideology. And they really bluffing. All you flip-floppers, ain't no need to come over here. I'm about to block you. You lame ass, flip-flopping ass niggas. Keep your motherfucking distance. I'm about to introduce gang banging up in this motherfucker in a minute. Y'all niggas gonna meet my motherfucking homies. And they gonna be ready to fuck some niggas up when they get over here. Trust and believe. They didn't listen to y'all niggas shit. Nigga, they not fucking with you niggas. Hey, but a matter of time, nigga. So, for all you Satanist niggas, y'all need to come forward and you need to get with the right shit because you're bluffing. And it's gonna be soon enough that you niggas got to meet your fate. It ain't gonna take long before you realize that African spirituality shit that you claim is the shit don't develop you. I gave you niggas 500 videos of some real information. This shit's so real to you niggas that you niggas is afraid to even speak on it. So in due time, this shit gonna overtake you. And what happened to Kemet gonna happen to you. Y'all niggas gonna be too through. It's just a matter of time. Watch what I tell you. Y'all had all last year of that bullshit. Y'all pushing the bullshit all this year. But it's going to happen. One day you're going to get met. You're going to meet the truth, and it's going to blind the shit out you. Trust and believe. It's coming to a motherfucking conscious community near you. Y'all niggas is making enemies that you're not even aware of. Spiritual enemies that's already setting shit up against you. And you ain't even knowing because you think you fly. But you ain't fly. When the day come, y'all gonna know it. History just repeats itself because men do the same thing they done before. None of y'all could explain which group of Africans sold your ass into slavery and what was their religion. Since y'all definitely claim we wasn't Christians when we was in Africa, then it couldn't have been no Christians selling you. Was it Ifa? Was it Yoruba? Was it atheists? What was they following when they sold your ass into slavery to the white man? We know that the Jews funded slavery. We know that Jews owned the boat, the good ship Jesus. And they don't like Jesus. And they ain't like you. So explain, what was it they believed in? When you going to explain that? Always coming. Always coming to you. Y'all niggas get on your YouTubes early in the morning and push this dark magic, thinking that you winning because you're getting a little money and little views. But you're going to see. This is all played out before. We understand your shit turns to dust and rubble, buried under the sand for another millennium to pass by. Why some obscure group in the middle of the goddamn jungle eating mangoes practice on becoming light beings, start to formulate the satanic spirit all over again. Y'all love to talk about Haiti. They was revolutionaries. Haiti was following the devil. And after they revolution led by the Christian Louverture, they went back to following the devil. They mixed that Santeria. And then look what happened. They became the brokest on the planet. Their economy is shit and shambles. That's what's going to happen to y'all. Your shit going to turn to shambles. So it's just a matter of time. Look at this gay ass nigga. Take your punk ass nigga to somebody else's channel, nigga. I don't want your coffee. I'm tired of your integrationist fake front ass, nigga. Take your ass, Darren, wherever you need to go. I ain't got time for your bullshit. I don't want to hear it no more. I'm only dealing with trill ass niggas. If you're not trill ready, I don't want to deal with you. You niggas is the fakest alive around this bitch. You niggas is soft feminine, gay as a motherfucker, bitch ass niggas, and all kinds of shit. I don't know where you niggas come from. And I ain't got no time for your ass. Trust and believe. So, y'all rewind this video, go back to the beginning, and listen to how the brother tell you. He gang banging and he wanted riches and fame quickly. Somebody told him, if you worship the devil, you can get it. And he did. He got 5 years in jail. And it took some real ass niggas in jail to tell him, what the fuck are you doing, nigga, following them East Coast niggas up in Harlem on that bullshit? The fuck wrong with you? Well, they slowly turning the rap game into this new era of conscious community narrative. You got 21 Savage on a video claiming to be down with Ifa. He think that's fly. That he down with Ifa. Then you got the beautiful Erykah Badu. She rocking African spirituality with the Kemetic flow. Then you got Kendrick Lamar. He doing the Hebrew Israelite perspective. On and on and on. Let me see if this is the video. Oh, I got it.
I saw an interview with you on the Breakfast Club that was intriguing.
I'm spiritual. I'm Ephraim early.
You know, the way you articulated on the Breakfast Club, like, it really feels like a guiding principle on how you live your life.
If you do something wrong, you got to pay for that. Anything you do in life, you got to pay for that. You know what I mean? So with Ephi, it's like my ancestors guide me through life. I cook for my ancestors every week. I give them water every week. I talk to them every week. Paying respects to everything, respecting everything around you. If I kill a nigga, right, it might not have been wrong. I might have been defending myself, but I still got to go pay for that. I really can't talk about how you pay for it, but you just got to pay for it.
Now, you see, 21 Savage said he can't explain to you how you got to pay for that shit. Because he, you know, the rap game ain't fully ready to hear the real. They just got the cover story. I'm on that E5. This the same shit the homie in Pasadena was letting you know he was on. He came with it through Santeria, which is E5. Same shit. But he didn't just tell you he was spiritual. He told you, nigga, I was following the devil. West Coast nigga, keep it real. Now, how many of these cats in the conscious community want to keep it real and just tell us, nigga, you following the devil? That's some fly shit to you. When you gonna do that part? When you gonna come with that part? Ass niggas who came to this platform talking that shit. Trust me. It's a nigga that know who you are. Laying in the cut, nigga. Laying in the cut. We're gonna put some shit together for you niggas. We're gonna introduce you niggas to what this hard shit look like. Type of shit niggas is about. They call about it, nigga. Just a matter of time. Cause y'all, this is what you want. You niggas don't want to do right. That's for certain. All you niggas know is wrong. So here's another warning. The left-hand path feel good in the beginning as you get what you want. But when the contract is up and it's time to pay, it ain't so bright no more. You're gonna have to pay the Pied Piper. I'm gonna be feeling it. Let me let James Brown break it down to you.
Change the sunrise for sunset. That's what I did. If I knew then what I know now, darkness is just ignorance at the devil's time. Man, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
Right now.
Good. Out of here.
I got a Godfather of soul from this right now.
What you about to hear, it doesn't mean anything, you know, so just go along with it. It's crazy talk. How'd it look?
Stick your face in the hole.
My face?
Stick it in the hole.
My face?
Face in the hole.
My face?
Face in the...
Does he know I'm here?
You ready?
You remember me? Remember me? Hey, what's up, Jake? I ain't seen you for a while, baby. I'm Asian, man. Not kidding. I gotta have some help. I want to renegotiate the contract. My contract. Check with the judge.
You look at road types. They preach a cult of originality, but at the end of the day, you're all the same. But at the end of the day, what you got? You know, black-headed and spunky cowboy blues.
I don't think y'all can really hear that real well. It's a clip. I put it up before. James Brown do a little skit selling his soul to the devil. Now, either Hollywood is bluffing or the conscious community is bluffing as they try desperately to act like they're not following Satanism. Trying to act like we don't see the sacred Satanist symbols all through Hollywood. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I'm sure y'all can go look it up, right? This is Hollywood representing that inverted pentagram. Here's a scene. An inverted pentagram can be found behind Rotwang's creation, the Meshing Meshica, 1972. They start the propaganda long before Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and them was going to bring you African spirituality. Long before that. Here is Captain America. He got the circle with the inverted pentagram on his shield. Here's an inverted pentagram, and it's displayed on the floor of the Russian Umbrella Corporation in the elevator in the movie Resident Evil Retribution. This is the Eastern Star symbol. Freemasonry, geometry. Why they make all of this? Why all this shit line up with the conscious community? The Dark Knight, Loopers, Resident Evil. They got the 5 in the word resident. How they do this? Is this a coincidence? Is this done on purpose? Are they trying to send a signal? Is Hollywood satanic? If Hollywood ain't satanic, then what's satanic? Why so many Hollywood actors want to get into all of this information? Look at all these movies. Y'all seen all these movies. Network. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Wizard of Oz. Metropolis. This is the bullshit I just had to delete out my room. And they love this shit. On and on. Y'all pushing the satanic doctrine. Trying to act as though those of us who want to build economic empowerment through a Booker T. Washington STEM-based program, y'all acting like that's some bullshit. This is why these fake-ass economic niggas like the Dagger Squad, the Garfield, he's on the left-hand path, so he ain't gonna knowledge no real economics. It ain't in these cats to do so. Well, I encourage you to go back and view this video again from the beginning. Most of the info laid in came right in the dough. Subscribe to the page so you could be early when it go live. Because we changing up the game. Now we just gonna get straight to the business. We're gonna deal with these bitch ass niggas another way. Holla back. It's your boy Digital Pit Boss.